Thank you for tuning in to the show. Of course, ad-free versions of this episode and all our episodes are available on our Patreon for just $1 a month. That kind of thing means the world, and it helps us keep the lights on. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Do all that good algorithm stuff. And without further ado, let's get on with today's episode.
Hey everybody, this is Jasper. Welcome to Dungeons and Randomness. Few things just as an intro. First of all, please make sure you check out our Patreon, patreon.com/DANDR. Join the Discord, get to be part of our community, get to be part of all these conversations we're having sort of here in the background, making all sorts of in-jokes and having great gossip. Find us everywhere on all of the social media networks. You got your Instagrams, your Twitters, your Facebooks, everything like that. All of this you will find at dandrpodcast.com. Start there if you don't know where else to start. Recap of the last episode. Are you ready for this? The entire group got in a battle with a bunch of racists, a bunch of humans who don't like anything that aren't humans, and we got in a big fight and we got our asses kicked and we all got knocked out. That's all I've got, because that's all that happened, and it took a long time for that to happen, including Dog, who we'll see what happens to Dog here. Other than that, enjoy the show.
Let's do that thing where we go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Jason. I'm Sweaty. Going around the table, starting with Alex.
Hey, I'm Alex. I play Kanan, the human warlock.
And Susan.
Hi, I'm Susan. I play Tamika Fildahan, the sorcerer shifter. And I have central AC and a fan. I'm doing great.
And Bree.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I play Runes, who is a Thédan monk, and I'm in the same house as Jason, and my room is just as hot, but girls don't sweat. So.
Lies. Sorry.
Bite my tongue. Jasper, you.
Hi, I'm Jasper. I play Petrichor Mulch, the Venali druid, and I'm just super comfortable right now. So no complaints.
Me too. Yeah, it's really not even that bad right now. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly, I just don't know what you guys are complaining about. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's play D&D.
Yeah. So I'm either going to DM a session or preach a sermon, and I don't know which one I'm leaning towards right now.
Oh no,
but,
you're actually you're a Southern attorney.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, like, just I gotta get comfy and fucking like just.
What's that guy from Venture Brothers, Tiny Attorney? Or he's inside the dude's stomach. Oh my god.
You know what? Let's jump right into it. You guys are in a pickle, and I want to get into this because you have the dubious honor of being the first D&D group that I've ever DM'd for that have been captured. You're not dead. You're not. I mean, I've never done this before. I've had campaigns where they started out incarcerated or something like that, but the objective was always to escape. This is, well, it's bad because you've been beaten up. You've been, taken hostage. And the only reason they didn't kill you is because they need a couple of answers. And that doesn't mean that, they might not kill some of you, but we're going to do some role play and see where this goes. But I wish you guys the best of luck. I'm sure it's going to work out just fine. Let me punch up something for ambience.
Oh, ambience.
Let's there you go. A little.
All right. Okay, my first thought is like, this is exactly like when I was a kid and I play like
Mist.
Mist. Yes, thank you. That was the exact game I was thinking of.
Oh,
I
mine's
just can't
still
wait for a
loading.
little FMV version of my favorite actor, Jason. You know that he's the air conditioner guy on Community. John Goodman.
John Goodman. Yeah, can we not talk about air conditioning? That'd be cool.
And he punned at the same time. Let's go.
Didn't mean to. Sorry. Didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to. I'm delirious. Don't listen to me. I've lost a lot of fluids.
Your Honor, I've
Isn't he like
lost
the
a lot of
jacuzzi?
fluids, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I approach the air conditioner?
Ooh, look at this.
Oh my god.
Whoa, look at this.
This is neat.
This is beautiful. We're in we're underground.
I like
Now
this.
I see why Bree was talking about 1990s FMV games right here.
It's very, yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of what game this reminds me of the most, but like, if Oblivion were like an FMV game that like you had different choices to make, it's like, there's a goblin. Do you want to go to the left or the right? And then like, yeah.
Did you get
just
this
waiting for the
from
head
someone on
bob.
Patreon by any chance? We could name drop if you know who you got it from.
This, oh my God. So I back a number of very talented people on Patreon, Bailey Wiki, and there's a bunch of different people. So what I'll do, just to be safe, is I'll just list all the people that I back on Patreon that do maps and Foundry mods and all that kind of stuff in the credits of this episode. And the person that supplied this map will be right on top. How about that?
Nice.
All right. One other thing, I didn't expect to shill this hard when I said that, but you could also go to patreon.com/DANDR. And then if you click on our profile, then you can see all of the creators that Jason backs. And it's only a few steps away from backing our show and helping us pay for life.
It's a lot of pornography, but if you surf through it, there's a lot of good
That's
D&D
not
stuff.
true. We
too.
both have separate accounts.
Yeah, I mean, guys, here's the thing: pay for your porn. In all seriousness,
pay
people
for
are content providers. Whatever content they're providing, you got to pay for it. You wouldn't
Pay for
download
it.
a car, would you?
You are preaching now.
Well, now you wouldn't download a car now, would ya? Not the way I did,
y'all story.
Lord. Vecna did not allow for us to live for downloading cars.
Look, Torrent
Vecna's
Disney
hand clicked on that
pays sex
subscribe button.
workers.
And all right. There's so many visual gags that anybody out there listening to the audio, you can't see it, but it's also it's on YouTube. Basically, I'm sweating into my eyes and I'm dabbing myself off with a cloth. So yeah, just know that it's like a pocket square too. It's very fancy.
I just want to say, speaking of visuals, for anybody watching the YouTube video, and I'm leaning down, I have a scared pup underneath my desk who I'm giving pets to right now. That's why I'm like this.
4th of July stuff.
I want to address it before someone's like, "What the hell is Susan doing?"
At least until our Twitch your viewership went up a little bit, and then you tell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like all of you to do me a favor and roll a flat D20. And whoever rolls the lowest, we're going to do something here. You're going to get your throat slit. So roll high. No. I'm joking.
Oh,
Alex!
Welcome back, Alex.
Alex rolled the lowest.
I did. I got a 1. That's a 1.
Got a 1. Yeah. Don't worry. There's some terrible thing that's out there dancing or something that let everybody know that happened. You're going to come to upside down. And you're going to come to because someone is going to splash a cup of water right in your face. So like some of it's going to go up your nose and like it's kind of that like waking up. It's like that type of thing. It was, it was supposed to be rude. But standing in front of you, he's this slightly bearded guy. You're going to recognize him as the guy leading the charge in the fight you were in, who walked away partway through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so he's going to splash this in your face, and then he's going to pull up a chair and just Captain America sit backwards. It's like, so you got captured. You messed up. Like he's just so he's gonna pluck down here and then kind of like nudge you with his boot, like your forehead, just kind of like kick you back a little bit. So you're gonna start to swing upside down. Wakey, get up.
Kanan, I guess can't touch his face, so he'll like shake himself like, coughing up a little bit. I don't really have a choice.
So your feet and ankles have been tied with just regular ass rope over and over and over again, and you're kind of hanging upside down. There's this kind of flat metal bar, and if you can give me a perception with disadvantage, please.
I love it. Perception. How do I auto assign disadvantage? Right click?
Well, all you got to do is click on perception, and then it'll ask you.
Yo, let's get them out of the way right now. Let's get these ones out immediately.
There's another one. So you're clearly disoriented. You might have a concussion. Like it's real bad, right? It's just real nasty. And you're kind of like bleary-eyed, just like looking around. But you are going to realize your hands are free. Your arms are just like dangling upside down. They didn't tie up your hands for some reason.
That's very odd considering what I do. Like
right.
They saw me do it too. So I guess Kanan would, as he's upside down, and he'll look at his hands, and then back because he's upside down, back to the guy in the chair, and he'll say, "Is upside down? Is this really necessary?"
If you were to look over, you're going to see. Just again, you're kind of like coming to. You see your friends are definitely tied up, and their hands are definitely bound. And if you kind of crane your head this way, you're going to see that Dog is in this makeshift wooden cage thing that they've rigged up here. So Dog is You know what? Let's see if Dog's conscious. Let's do a flat D20 here. Let's see what we got for Dog. Oh, I rolled 2. Hold on a second. I just need 1. Boop, there we go. Yeah, so Dog's conscious. Definitely hurt. So Dog's kind of like holding up one paw and just kind of like it definitely hurt. Dog needs medical attention at some point. You all do, obviously. And he's gonna be sitting here. Well, I want to make sure you don't go anywhere till we've had a little bit of a chat. Also, don't try anything with the magic, because got a couple of people with crossbows trained on you, so I can guarantee you we fill you full of holes before you kill me. Sound good?
Kanan will nod his head, but he's nodding upside down, so it's a weird motion. And he'll say, I mean, that I don't have much magic left, if we're being honest. And he's trying to stay calm, but at the same time, he's like, this is all bad. This is very bad.
First off, my name's General Abrams, and I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and if I get the feeling you're lying to me, we're going to we're going to make you wish you didn't do that. Okay?
Kanan nods again. Okay, General.
Now, where's your little group coming from? Why are you in Dern Hollow?
Kanan will respond, we are just passing through, or we were just passing through. We got work to do. And it doesn't involve Dern Hollow.
So they didn't send you here.
He kind of looks questioning. They, who's they? Kanan says, still upside down.
I want you to think about how this looks to us. Because we've never seen you folks before, and you come waltzing into our camp, and I gotta think you were sent by the town. Someone maybe hired some mercenaries to come in because they got wind of us, and timing's just really coincidental, don't you think?
Kanan, with trying to show as less emotion as possible, still hanging upside down. I envision him swinging too, just like continuously moving.
Yeah, just a little, like there's a little bit of a wiggle. Yeah.
And he's very annoyed by it, but like he can't do anything about it, so he'll continue. We are not mercenaries. We weren't hired by anyone. We're literally just passing through. And then we witnessed the young boy murder somebody in the street in cold blood. And we got involved when clearly we shouldn't have.
Well, that's the first time you and I are going to agree on something. And he's gonna take another cup of water and just kind of like try to hit the rest of you guys in the face, just kind of wake the rest of you guys up here. So again, coughing, sputting. I mean, not really runes, but like, you know, that's a good thing about not having a nose up there.
That's, I think, honestly, it's like, because he also doesn't have any eyelids or anything. So.
Were you muted?
Something wrong? Yes, I was.
That was scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do that again.
Oh no, I am
like
so
thunder.
sorry. Did
Thunder.
it suck at first? I'm sorry. I'll leave it unmuted from now on.
It sounded like a jet engine, just
For
like
just a moment.
Yeah.
Oh
half
my
a
gosh,
second.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, I will repeat my question. I forgot my question.
I'm dying.
You're dying. No, I was going to say he has no eyelids, so he has these little pupils. And like the only way you can kind of tell he's awake is like his head starts moving. Like that's the only giveaway because he doesn't really need to breathe. He doesn't. Well, he does, but like it works different. So
so it's kind of like you could tell when someone's giving you that 1,000-yard stare, like they're not focused, even if their eyes are just wide open. So like you can kind of tell that Runes is unconscious if for nothing else their head's like fucking lulled back, you know what I mean? Like they're, but so after everyone is visibly conscious, let's say, can I get a perception with disadvantage from everyone?
Not from me.
You know what? I'll do it again. Yeah. You're coming too. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my. Okay, better than a 1.
These are bad.
My dice was cocked. I didn't know it was a 1 for the longest time.
Disadvantage free.
Oh, sorry. Boop, boop. I'll roll a second one. We'll just take the lowest.
Yay. Oh, that'll do it.
7.
Okay.
All right.
Single digits all around. So you're going to notice a few things around here. You know what? Let me give you a map. So here's your lineup. So you're all kind of hanging upside down right next to each other. So, Kanan, Petrichor, Runes, Tamika, Terry at the end. And you got the guy kind of sitting right in front of Kanan. And over across the way, probably about 20, 25 feet, is Dog inside this wooden crate. They probably used it for holding live rats or something like that, because they got to eat something down here. And then there's just this big fuck off hole that leads to God knows what. But the rest of the place is like what you're seeing the fire illuminate looks a little barren. Like off in the distance, you might be able to see a little like a couple of bedrolls and stuff like that. But they've purposefully put you in a spot where they can get things messy, maybe, and not ruin their stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're kind of getting the vibe. It's like, oh man, these floors wash right off, don't they? So like you're kind of like, they even put us next to the hole. So,
clarification question: are we all upside down, or just
Yes.
Alex? Okay, cool. We're all. I knew we were all tied up, and he's the only one who didn't have his hands tied. I was just checking.
All of you are upside down, and your hands are bound. So you're hanging upside down, like your hands are above your head. Yeah, and obviously your weapons and things like that have been taken away. Your packs are on the other side of the room. Your accoutrement. Hector is going to. Hector's his first name,
okay.
And he wants to get close to you guys. So Hector is is going to tell Kanan, I wanted your friends awake for this next part because we don't have a ton of time to get the information out of you that I want. So am I wrong in assuming that you're the leader of this little crew?
Kanan will shake his head. No, you're not wrong.
Okay. Have you had people under your command before?
He remembers very quickly, as he closes his eyes for a second, his friends dying. And then he opens them again. Yes.
He's going to lean in real close. Just kind of like tip the chair forward. So that the intention is for only Kanan to hear. I've lost people under my command too. And I know how much that hurts. Now, I don't want to do anything today to make you hurt more. But if you lie to me, I will execute each and every one of your friends here. And then I'll kill the dog in front of you. Do we understand each other?
Kanan looks back at Dog. If he can, he'll turn his head. And then he'll turn back. That's fine. Hold on 1 second, please. Somebody's knocking at my door. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Don't they know you're busy getting tortured?
Yeah.
So far, emotionally more so than physically, but still, torture.
There's a chance.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Did you get snacks?
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I am hanging upside down. He told me, if you don't answer my questions, I'm going to kill your friends, your team members, and then the dog. So Kanan looks at Dog, and then back to whoever's next to him, which is Petrichor. And then he can see the others next to down the line. He'll look back to General Abrams and say, I don't have anything to lie about. What do you want to know?
So, let's say Dern Hollow didn't send you. And let's say this whole thing's just a coincidence. Does anybody in that town know where we are right now?
Kanan shakes his head. No. Nobody knows where this is. We didn't really talk to anybody much.
He's going to kind of reach around back and hold up that White Raven's belt buckle thing. It's very Arizona. It's very very bolo tie. What's this about?
He looks at it, then back to the general. We're part of a group that's doing missions to establish peace and restore order in some places. We're headed over to... I forget the name of the town. Why am I forgetting?
Donhurst.
Donhurst, thank you.
It's the concussion, but yeah, Donhurst.
Yeah. I just woke up. We are headed to Donhurst to fix the situation there. Dern Hollow's just a pit stop to get some rest and talk about our plan before moving on.
And you're coming from Overwatch, I'm guessing.
I don't think he visibly recoils from the name, but right away he hears a guy say it, and it's like all the things that he had seen and the thought is confirmed 100%, and he just nods. Yes.
He's gonna toss the belt buckle here to the side, and he's gonna pull out this knife. It's about probably 6-7 inches long, and he's kind of using it right now as like a pointer. He's gonna level it at Kanan's face. That was good. That's smart. You didn't even react. Honestly, I thought I can get a rise out of you a little easier, but that's a good leadership quality, just keeping a cool head.
Kanan just nods.
So we got ourselves a problem. Because, according to you, you're just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. And normally, I'd be inclined to let you go. But there's no way you're not going to tell him where we are, or somebody. So I've got a decision to make. Now, in a way, I feel for you. Because I'm guessing you signed up to make a difference. You believe in the cause. You're out here putting your life on the line. Is that right?
Kenan nods. Yeah, you're not far off.
Well, I'll see. And he's going to kind of like motion to the rest of the room, and you're going to see figures like leveling weaponry at you and stuff like that, mostly crossbows, but they're in the back. Now see, we did the same thing. And just like your little organization, after the war was over, we were obsolete. Didn't really have much use for you anymore. Now, us, I get. We weren't going to stay in the city, and there was nowhere for us to really go, but it's got to sting a little bit more for you coming out on the winning side. So let's say you get to Donhurst. And what?
Kenan doesn't break eye contact with Abrams. Just keeps looking at him as he's talking and then waits a nice second or two after to give him the appearance of respect and states, when we reach Donhurst, we do what we need to do to finish our mission. And we go back to Overwatch, and he looks at him and saying this, and tell them the job's done. Until they give us another one.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let the lot of you go. Because I think enough people have died tonight. But I'm going to buy us enough time so that we can relocate. Does that sound fair?
Kenan nods and just says, for what it's worth, nobody's looking for you. Nobody marks you guys as a threat. I'd say you have time. I don't plan on making any reports about... And this is where he'll start to lie if you want me to do a deception check, but he'll start to lie. I don't want any reports drawn up about how I failed. So you don't have to worry about anyone coming after you from my end. I just want to make sure that they're safe.
Give me deception.
I'd also like to point out, people probably wouldn't come after you so often if you didn't murder people in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Runes doesn't have a mouth, so I can't really say that, but like, he's thinking it real hard. Like,
woo! It's a 19, so 22 total.
That was
apparently I have a +3
almost
to deception. It was almost
yes.
What a good liar. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Love it.
That's really good.
A good
leader.
warlock needs to be a good liar.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. I mean, I modeled him after leaders I've seen in real life. So.
Oh, okay.
Also, Jason? I lie in real life. Werewolf. Hello, I'm the #1 werewolf.
Jason?
I'm pretty good at werewolf, but it's only because I ask dumb questions throughout my entire turn, and then I tell people that, and I lose my strategy.
How about the rest of you? And he's going to kind of level the knife at each one of you. Does that sound fair to you?
sort of going down the list.
Yeah.
Petrichor's his only responses right now are going to be kind of like a hangover grunt, like and all you're going to see upside down, his hands are going to be like this. You're going to see him go.
Oh yeah,
with a thumbs up, but it's going to be
listening.
pointed yes.
Yeah,
it's a thumbs
yeah.
up, but his hands are upside down, so it's going to be a thumbs down. But he's trying to say, yeah, sure, man.
All right. Well, we're going to toss you into this hole in just a minute. And I'm going to level with you. I know it empties out somewhere, but it'll be damned if I ever explored it. And we've just been dumping all our trash down there, so something's been taking it away.
Bruins will start kind of struggling a little bit, but he's motioning with his weird little face beak to Dog because he doesn't want Dog to go down the hole. That's actually, I shouldn't have said that last part. He's motioning to Dog, and
well, it's
however
more like
you interpret that.
Yeah, it's more like he's worried about the dog. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I think anyone could tell that.
Like the struggle combined with the.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because he does literally have a point on his face, because I gave him a little beak. So, like, he can point with it.
Yeah, they know Dog's sitting there, so I don't think it's like yeah.
And it's not like a
Yeah,
threatening move, but he is.
Right, no.
So.
Yeah, I don't think it... I mean, you're struggling under bindings. Like, I don't think it's going to be taken as threatening. Yeah, we didn't want to hurt the dog, but you need to train this little guy, because it attacked some of my men, and I don't remember hearing you give it an order to attack, unless you're doing some kind of code or whatever, but you might want to check it into obedience school, get it some training, whatever.
Petrichor, I'm sorry, everybody. Petrichor is going to mumble. Good dog.
Well, let's do perception.
But it's a very quiet mumble.
Can he roll sneak? Like stealth? Can he stealth?
This guy's so perceptive.
It's the kind of good dog.
Yeah.
He said, "What did you say?" I said, "That's my dog."
I'm going to say if he gets a 16 or higher, I think would do it. So he's got a +2. So let's see what we got.
It's fine.
Petrichor's about to get punched in the face.
That's a crit.
Or
Everyone
the
at
gut.
home.
Yeah.
That is a critical
Honestly, I feel like
success.
he would think it's worth it anyway.
Oh, man.
Dog and Petrichor going in the hole first. That's for damn sure.
So that's that is an unfortunate crit. We call those. So, God, Abrams is going to turn back to Kanan. Now, see, this is why I wanted to talk to you first, because we got our differences. We picked really different sides, but deep down, there's a level of respect here that I'm not going to get from that thing over there. So, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to wheel you over, and they're going to start they're going to start pulling you guys over. You're on a little pulley system. That bar is rigged up so that you are being pulled directly over that hole. And we're going to go ahead and dump you down there. Then we're going to throw that dog in, cage and all. So you could sort all that out when you get to the bottom. It ain't too far down, 35, 40 feet, something like that.
Just enough for 3d6 damage. I'm sorry, Jason. Continue.
But But dog's actually kind of safer in the crate if we land on something hard. If we land on water, then
dog's fucked if it's
Petrichor
water.
has something to do. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. You and I are going to see each other down the road, I'm guessing, because I think you got a cool enough head on your shoulders that whatever's down there ain't going to slow you down too long, but should give us plenty of time. And I want you to do some thinking while you're stuck in this mess. I want you to really think about what you're fighting for and what you're going to win at the end of the day. And he's like, while he's talking to you, he's eyeballing. It's like Plant Man, the Wolf Girl, and fucking that bony owl thing. Like, really, just like there's a lot being said without saying it. You know what I mean? And he's going to motion toward the people who kind of like pulled you over there, and they're going to start cutting these ropes one by one.
Ugh.
And Terry, who's barely conscious, by the way, like Terry's like, I would say Terry's finally starting to get his wits about him just in time to like kind of like pull up a little bit and look and see. It's like, oh man, and just drop into the hole. Then Tamika, then Runes, Petrichor. And so Kanan's the last person to go in. And we got good news, bad news here, right? We're going to do something that we've never done before, because you're in a situation where obviously we don't want you guys to die because of some dumb shit like this, even though in real life, you being dropped on your skulls from 40 feet up ain't great, right? So what we're going to do is the most you can be is knocked out. However, should you get knocked out, you're going to walk away with a long-term injury.
Gotcha.
And then we roll on a table to see what the long-term injury is going to be. And then we make Jasper put it in a book. And then,
He'll highlight the one that he gets.
That's true. Asterisk.
Yeah, you're not gonna get anything. I'm manifesting us all staying conscious through this.
Thanks.
That's just how that works. Jason, is this like one of those situations where being a Thetan might like help me out a little bit, considering I'm covered in skull? Like I have outside skull and then inside skull.
It's not really. So like you have bony protrusions. You don't have an exoskeleton, right? So like your skull's still a skull. Like it's just like, you know what I mean? Because that would mean your AC would be through the roof. Someone would have to hit you with a baseball bat over and over again. You'd be like a Cadbury egg, though. Like in the middle, it's just a gooey center.
Gotcha. So maybe like the face bones are kind of more like crab shells or something. Where like
exactly
more easily broken.
Like shoulders, forearms, stuff like that. Like it's different for everything, but those are. It's like flourishes more than
Cool.
So what we're gonna do? By the way, can I get? You know what? No, let's do this. Let's do it flat. Everyone's going to come back here with 1/3 of your total health.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, 6 if we round up, 5 if you round down.
5 for me.
Now, there is some liquid down here, but we need to see how deep that is. And like, is this just kind of like puddles and stuff like that, like cave moisture, things like that? Is this like knee deep? Is that, basically, are any of you in trouble being tied up? And, so that would soften the blow, but then you'd have a new problem in that you're tied up and in water. So here's what I need. I need a volunteer for a die roll to see how deep this water is going to be.
You don't want me doing it, guys. I already did too many bad things.
I get Susan volunteers. All right.
Okay.
So Susan, I need a D4. So a 1 would be really deep water. A 4 would be like, it's just a couple of puddles here and there, and it's mostly solid ground.
Okay.
So we're aiming for like a 3 or 2.
Yeah. Like it's like, that'll soften the blow without it,
without killing dog.
Ugh.
Yes.
Josie's my good luck charm. Here we go.
3.
All right.
Okay. So this is like maybe like, I don't know, 2-3 feet of water, like nothing too bad. So for Tamika, it would be like waist high or so. Like it would be, it would be kind of like wading through it, but definitely not drowning level. Like dog might have a bit of a tough time, but like we'll deal with that in a moment, right? So a fall from this height, like Alex said, would normally be 3d6. I'm just going to do 2d6 for each one of you because we're softening that up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. So first to hit is Terry. Let's. So Terry, let me see. 4 hit points is what Terry's rocking.
Oh no, Terry.
Yeah. So here we go. 2d6.
Oh
no!
Terry.
He landed right on his.
He landed and his broken arm at the same time.
No, Terry.
Oh god!
12. That was a total of 12.
Arm.
Max roll for both dice.
Jesus. So, okay. So yeah, that's maximum damage. Thank God, because that would have killed him. But we're not. I already said we're not doing that. So he is going to land head first in this water, and I'm going to roll a flat d20 to see what happens to Terrence.
Poor Terrence.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
That's a
Is
nice.
that bad on the table?
That might be a good
higher
thing.
on the table bad, or are they all just scattered?
So the higher the table rolled, the more, I don't want to say superfluous the damage is, but the less hindering it would be to get around, I'd say.
I see. Okay.
So what's going to happen is he is going to hit face first, just right through the water and onto this jagged piece of rock, and it's going to go right through his left eye. So he's going to lose that eye, and it's actually going to crush his orbital bone right on the side here. So he is going to hit and just instantly be out, and you're going to see blood in the water like surrounding him, like bits and so it's not great. That would bring up Tamika.
Having seen that, can I do some sort of dex thing to like avoid that pointy thing at least?
Holy shit.
God. Okay, so let's see if that even 2d6 and whoosha 6. That's half the damage.
Yeah, but I have 5.
One more.
Oh, damn it. Okay, so that means you are going to have some sort of injury. Can I get a D20, please? $14. Okay. So Tamika's going to fall and just kind of plunge through the water here and just slam right on the back of her neck. And she's going to get these intermittent stingers of like pain when she does something physical. It's not all the time, but it's going to be like it's going to feel like electricity, like shocking, like just like it's that kind of, yeah. And of course you will be unconscious. Runes.
Hi.
Here we go. Okay, let's start doing this. How many hit points do you have? Let's see what we need to
7.
cross our fingers for here. 7? Okay,
I'm
that's
the tank,
most.
so I have 7.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So as long as we don't roll 8.
God.
Are we gonna drown?
No.
Oh my god! Oh shit! This is just what? Oh man, what was it?
Here's the thing: Alex is untied, so Tobin's untied, so he might be okay.
Tobin is not here. Tobin died a long time ago. No.
Tobin died. Yeah,
Oh
this is Kanan.
It's Kanan. Oh my god, I think I've done that twice now. It's because you sent me Tobin's information through Gmail, and I've been looking at it all day, like, oh, I gotta get to that. And
he's out there somewhere.
Well, I need a D20 roll.
Cool. Something happens to his mouth. I don't have one.
15.
You're going to injure your right arm.
Ah, damn it.
Now, here's the thing. I need you to roll a D4. A 1, it's broken. Just flat out broken. A 2, it's dislocated. A 3, you have like a hairline fracture. And a 4, it's just going to be really fucking sore.
Gotcha.
4.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a really sore arm. It's going to act up here and there. But yeah, it's definitely not the worst that's happened.
It's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. My arm's hurt, not broken from college.
Exactly. Right. It's like, I got a sexy cut. Like, it's just,
Mm-hmm. Punch a vampire in the face. It's great.
Petrichor, here we go. What's your health at? What do we got to aim for?
What is it? A third? You said of
a third.
It's 5.6. Am I rounding up or down?
Down, probably down.
5 points.
5. I have 5 also.
5.
Yep, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. 2d6.
Come on, we're due for
low
rolls.
4. All right. 4. All right.
Technically, I'm supposed to roll it, but that's okay. 4.
Oh my god,
4
I'm so sorry.
Aw.
No, you're fine.
I was hovering over it. Go for it. Do
You're
it.
fine. Nah, but
We
if
can't
it
take
rolls
that
higher,
away.
We needed a win.
I would.
No.
I feel like shit.
No.
Then, like
You
it's
know-
Look, 2 D6s were rolled. It's
That's
fine.
true. And you know what? I wouldn't call it a win. It's just you didn't die again kind of a thing.
you didn't die. That's
Great.
good.
All right, so he's going to be splashing in and
Yeah, you're at 1 hit point.
All these
Great.
floating bodies around you.
yeah. God dang it.
Okay. Here's okay. We got Kanan. Kanan.
5 HP.
I'm gonna 5 HP. I'm gonna roll this because I have it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. 9. Maybe everyone else should have been doing the rolling. Shit.
Would've
Maybe
killed
you
me
were
outright. Would have killed me outright, by the way.
but that's not a thing. So I just need a flat D20 from you.
Can I know it's technically Alex's turn, and I should not be making arguments, but Alex is the only character who had his hands untied, which could help break the fall.
His arms.
So I feel like maybe he should get some sort of like advantage or something because of that. But you don't have to say yes. I was just pointing out.
So here's what I'll do for you, Alex.
Mhm.
I'll let you put both of your arms up, but there's a 50-50 chance you could break both your arms.
Hey, you know what? I've played a character who had a broken leg. It was pretty terrible for 2 sessions. What happens if I use my arms? What do I get?
I'll let you take off 2d6 damage.
That's you can't do magic with 2 broken arms.
Yeah.
true.
I can. I'll
Gonna
need a
come
voice.
at
for
it like this.
Some spells only need my voice.
Guys, I hate to say this, we're probably going to be hanging out in town for a while after this.
And I guess we got to think about this. What would Kanan do? You're falling into this hole.
I would use my hands 100%.
Yeah.
Right away.
Okay.
So I'm rolling a d20 then still. Or
Well,
how's this
no.
gonna happen?
So here's what we'll do. First, let's see if you're conscious. So let's roll 2d6 and we'll take that off. What do we do? 9 to you?
9 damage. Yeah, 9.
Here we go. So we'll just take this off. 2d6.
Oh my god.
3.
No.
3. So it's only 6, which is 1 more than I have, which is unconscious.
That's
No
the
bad.
lowest I've rolled all night. I wanna throw that out there.
These dice, man. Why are they always? They just feel so built
Alex,
against
why
us.
didn't you roll it before he had a chance?
I don't know, because I'm a stickler for systems. I'm a stickler for order and organization. Even though
That's
I
the
preach
DM in you.
chaos, I preach chaos all the time. It's all a farce.
Can I say this is the first time I've cooled off, and I think it's just the bloodlust. I think that's what it is. Like it's
You're living in the heat.
It
Yeah.
soothes you.
Oh no.
so. Here's what we're gonna do to give you a fighting chance. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be great. I want you to roll a d6 for each one of your arms. On a 4 through 6, it's not broken.
Okay.
On a 1 through 3, it snaps like a twig.
Left arm first.
Left arm, baby.
Oh. Okay.
That's a broken arm. We got one broken arm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good
Okay.
stuff.
Oh, that's real good. Oh, yeah.
Okay, here's
baby.
my dominant hand.
Right arm's a load-bearing arm. Here it comes.
Fuck
oh
me.
my God!
All right. Yeah, both hands.
That was a
snap.
4, right? Everyone saw the 4.
Yeah, I saw the 4, yeah. And it hit the side of the screen because of 1.
This is not cool.
Oh, no.
All right.
Okay. I'm not
I'm sorry for
going to
breaking both
punish
of
you
your
further.
arms, Alex.
Was that Bryn?
I'm sorry for breaking both of
No,
your arms.
no.
I was just trying to
I
help.
appreciate the assist. I mean, hey. It
right.
made sense. It all made sense. And you know what? This is Theria. And what's Theria without a little pain and suffering before a
There's always
modicum of
one
peace?
group that gets the shit
Yeah.
beat out of them all the
Yeah.
time.
And I was there for Group B. I'm here for this group. Gray also, we lost our boat for a while. So, like, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
I think this has the makings of a good comeback story. Now, technically, I'm supposed to have you roll a d20, but I'm not going to do that because you got enough going on.
I got my noodle. Yeah,
We're
noodle
gonna beat
arms.
our asses.
You got
All right,
your
what-
little noodle arms.
How about dog? How about dog?
Dog should be fine. No, come on. Don't do this to dog. Let dog.
Okay,
let have a good
here's the thing. I can do the same thing I've done for dog, and shave off 3 because it's kind of in a cage. Or I can have Petrichor break dog's fall, and I'll shave off a whole die.
Petrichor has 1 hit point and would probably.
He
Would
will
you
pass
shave
out.
off a whole die and also -3?
Sure.
I sweetened the pot for you, Jasper, but I also broke both of Alex's arms. So like,
Yeah, you need to.
Don't let that be
whose
the
side are you
deciding
on?
factor.
Like,
Hey, good intentions though. You know what? The spirit and the intentions were there. No
I just like
malice.
it when
dog-
mechanics make sense. I just
Yeah.
like it when like I can go because of this. Like
Yeah, I hear you.
so to put it out there, dog has a total of 5 hit points. Now, 2 things. After we have a chance to recoup, we're gonna institute our first policy of our companion leveling system.
Oh,
And you guys will get the chance to choose a new benefit for your bond with dog. That could be a slight increase in one of their attributes. It could be a little hit point bump. It could be a situational roll bonus. It could be an aura that the dog gives off to, like, there's all kinds of cool stuff. So, a third of dog's health, rounded up, would be 2. So shaving off a die and a -3 to whatever's rolled might not be the worst thing, but that will knock you out.
It'll certainly knock me out. Here's my thinking.
Okay.
Unconscious here, in terms of just what's happening, it's just unconscious. We're gonna wake up at some point.
We
It might
can drown.
Can we? I guess we
We
can.
can drown
all
in
of
an inch of
us.
water unconscious.
well,
Well,
Yeah, what
If
was
you
that?
take the chance that-
in the
it's
real
3 inches, but
world,
3 feet.
there's also
3
a chance
feet,
he
it
did
wasn't
say it
inches.
gets emptied out. He says it gets emptied out, so if it's some sort of river that becomes more shallow,
eh,
we
Or
might have a
probably
chance.
a lot of urine.
And
or mostly
here's
bodies.
once again, like with Alex, what would Petrichor do?
Yeah.
Because Petrichor is awake right now, and he has a choice to make.
So you're gonna so petrichors, let's say like you're wriggling around in the water. And again, 3 feet. 3 feet is significant, especially if you're unconscious. What was the sequel to Unbreakable that was terrible? What was the where Bruce Willis drowns in like 2 inches of water?
Oh, was it? Which one?
Mr.
Split or
Glass?
I don't know. I had the
Mr.
therapy
Glass?
lady.
Unwatchable.
The therapy
Unwatchable.
one.
The last one.
They
Mr.
brought
Glass.
everyone back to disappoint everyone equally. They like
Glass,
Yeah.
yes. Glass. Okay, so yeah, so 3 feet, totally. You could drown in 3 feet of water, but yeah.
This is a big old box, though, right? That's about to fall off the side. Not can I see dog, or is it just like a flat bottom and like like a box is about to drop off?
So this thing is just basically thick branches tied together, right?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not
Totally
metallic. Yeah. So you're going to see them kind of push this over, and you're going to see dog kind of like against the side of it, and you're going to see it tip and then almost kind of hang there suspended for a second, and you're going to realize what's happening. And I'm going to let you,
Yeah. So petrichor, established from the very beginning, would basically do anything for this dog. So he's not going to put himself in the way to get hurt, but he's going to effectively body check it in order to break some of the fall, if that makes any sense.
Right.
So it's not just a straight drop, but like a boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Just to see what can happen.
So we're shaving off a D6 because it's water. We're shaving off a D6 for your noble sacrifice, and we're shaving off -3. So I'm rolling a D6 with a -3. And as long as it isn't, as long as it's not a 2 or 3, it's going to be okay. All right. I will say that this is going to do enough damage to finish knocking you out, considering you had 1 hit point left. But again, it's not like there's gators down here. There's stuff going on.
Ain't no gators.
Here we go. 1d6. Okay. So it can't be a 5 or a 6. That's it. I want some fingers crossed here. Send out good mojo. Everybody in the chat out there, send out good mojo. If it rolls high, it's your fault. Everybody out there.
Wait. Let me establish something here. If it is a 5 or 6, what happens? What's the worst case scenario here?
We're all mimetic.
Everyone's knocked out.
Everybody knocked out. Okay. It's not like somebody's
no one's
catch
dead.
on fire or something.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Well, yeah, it would be. Wow. They stuffed dog.
Oh no.
Full of gunpowder.
Oh my gosh.
Full of gunpowder.
No.
I'm joking. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Right.
So here we go. Roll.
Yay!
Oh, it's a 1.
The ideal situation.
Woo! Okay. So
the first time.
Yep.
It was the most important role, though. We all have to agree on that. It was the most important role of the game.
I'm gonna.
Not my
with that one, I'm gonna imagine that little cage thing is burst open, right?
You read my mind.
Great.
So just like when Terry came in and just like shattered his fucking orbital bone here on that jagged rock, it's gonna land corner first. So it's like if you picture corner hits jagged rock, petrichor's head, so boom, boom, right? And it's just gonna it's gonna knock petrichor out, but it is going to break this cage. Now, the good news is dog still has a hit point. Dog still has 2 hit points, sorry. So dog, while injured, is not as bad as you guys are. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game. Dog's gonna try and drag you out of the water.
Oh.
Now, here's the game we're gonna play. You know how all of you have death saving throws?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Were those reset?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because you were conscious again. So now you're, yeah. So here's the game we're going to play. It's going to take Dog a successful check to drag one of you to shore. But he's going to keep, or she's going to keep trying. And every time she attempts, anyone who's still in the water has to roll a death saving throw. A failure is you drowning, like starting to drown. 3 is you've drowned. A success is you're okay. You're I don't know, you're not holding your breath, but whatever.
Yeah, like 3 successes and we come to or something.
Right? We'll see. We'll see. That's not how death saving throws work technically, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That stabilizes you. It doesn't
you're just not,
revive you. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So naturally, we're going to do this in order of importance to Dog. Petrichor is going to be the first one, right? Now, we're going to do this based on size. So, Tamika's the smallest, and thus the easiest to drag to shore. So, I'm going to say it's Tamika, Kanan, Petrichor, then Runes in terms of size, like going up?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
About right.
Okay, so Petrichor is going to be the 3rd heaviest. So Dog needs an athletics check of 15. So, Dog. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Just a regular old roll. There we are.
That's a 2.
Ooh.
You know what? Her first attempt, that makes a lot of sense because it's like she's hurt. She just fell down a fucking hole. She's having a hard day.
Never saved people from water before.
Yeah.
Also, whenever one of our characters,
sheeps aren't tall either, so like Dog's gotta like do this, but thankfully sheeps are fat and buoyant. Like they're kind of, so it's like they're wearing a life jacket. So yeah. So Dog's gonna be okay. You guys may drown, but Dog will live.
Fantastic.
Good. Yeah.
Can I get a death saving throw from everyone, please?
Mm-hmm. I think I have to do something to my character to make that work because
you do not need
currently
to roll.
have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
there we go.
Because we all currently have
life. You gotta change it to 0.
So.
Yeah,
you gotta change your hit points.
Oh,
I got success.
Kanan success. Tamika's success.
All right.
Oh,
fail. All of that for a fail.
There's our first fail. We got to get you more familiar with the table because every time we have a session, you have these panic moments. Like like you're very panicky. I want to get you more familiar with this. Yeah. It's a bitch to edit because like you sound like
I'm sorry.
Someone whipped out a gun in the room and you're very like, oh God.
Yeah. It's also, I try to keep the character sheet open, and if I accidentally close it and don't realize I've accidentally closed it, it throws me off.
Yeah. So Terry's like a medium, by the way. So
I forgot about Terry.
Everyone forgets about Terry, but Terry's somewhere in between like Kanan and Petrichor probably, but he is wearing scale mail, so that probably makes him the heaviest out of the group. So let's roll for Terry. 1. Here we go.
Oh no!
1. That's 2 failures.
That's 2 fails.
Oh shit!
He's gonna die on our watch.
Oh God. Okay. Dog's gonna give it another shot with Petrichor. Now the good news is Dog only needs 1 success to pull someone out of the water. There's no. Yeah, so here we go. Athletics check again. Normal roll. Ha!
Nice. 19.
19. She's like, I feel like the first one's like, oh shit. Okay, hold on. And just pulls. Yeah, just like doggy paddles. Just like little she butt is just moving backwards out of the water, just dragging Petrichor up on shore here, and then maybe she stomps on Petrichor's chest and then like goes back into the water, just like quick. Okay, spit out that water. We're going. So, you know what? Let's do this, because we're not gonna. It's whoever dog gets to first. So, everybody, do me a favor. Give me a flat d20, and we'll see who gets the highest, because that's the next one Dog's going to go after. I kind of hope Terry wins this, but we'll see.
Please, Terry.
I very much should win this. Oh, come on!
Oh, Terry just rolled a crit 1. So right now, Kanan's the winner. So,
don't pick me.
1, 2, 3, 16.
It's iRobot. No, don't pick me. Save the girl.
Save the girl!
Yeah.
So the good news is whenever Dog gets a success, I'm not going to have anybody roll death saving throws, because it's going to be meant as like a quick like get in, get out, because that's really stacking the deck, I feel. So let's keep this as fair and exciting as possible. Yeah. So another athletics check from Dog. I'm going to say it's 14 for Kanan.
Well, I'm still hefty, huh? Oh, it's a small block. Yeah.
I mean, I picture Petrichor's only got a few inches on you.
None of your business. None of your business.
Everyone's seen the avocado penis online, right? They've seen it.
Here comes trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll date this episode. No one will fucking know
Don't
what
say
we're
guac
talking
and
about.
balls. Stop saying guac and balls. Stop saying guac and balls.
Here we go. Looking for a 14.
Oh.
7.
Well,
Everybody, give me a death saving throw, except for Petrichor. Oh, that's a fail for Tamika. That is
oh my god.
2 fails for Kanan.
What?
2 fails. So, okay.
This is
That's a crit for
terrible.
Kanan. This.
I'm gonna drown.
How's Petrichor doing?
Unconscious still. That's the. This is Dog's moment. So
I know. Just don't want it to be.
Terry, please roll a success. Please roll a success, Terry.
Yes!
Oh!
That's 2 successes. Oh, he's awake. Yeah, he's awake.
He's awake!
Yeah.
With the full hit dice. I think that's the our rules,
like
right?
one.
That's DNR rules. He gets a full hit die. So
okay, cool.
So he's in tremendous pain, but just going to sit up just. So his hands are still bound, and he's in 3 feet of water, but he's awake. So he'll be able to kind of sit up and prop himself up against a rock. And what he's going to do is he's going to try to gently kick at somebody and assist Dog. So he's going to be able to give an extra D4 to each roll just to kind of just to help. Again, we're lucky he's not in shock. Crushed his orbital bone. He's blind in his left eye.
Honestly, this is really good for Terry. Good job, Terry.
Yeah.
Good job,
I'm proud
Terry.
of you.
This poor
You're going to be
man.
the best paladin.
He's going to have an eye patch.
Best.
Yeah, he's going to be a great paladin.
He's going to be
That
so
makes for
fucking
better
grizzled by the
paladins.
time.
Eye patches.
If a paladin has an eye patch, you know they've been through shit.
Yeah. Just don't tell him what
by the
you went through.
time he gets to Esterhold, if anybody tells him he's not good enough to cut it, he'll kill them. Probably.
Look what I can cut.
Look, yeah. Okay. Jesus. So that's 1 fail for Tamika, 2 fails for Kanan, and 2 fails for Runes. Athletic check. Here we go.
Wait, should you roll the D4 first?
No.
Okay.
Let's be. Stop trying to run the session. You sit there and you do you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yay, good job.
That is an 18. So, Kanan's going to get back to the shore again. Little stomp on the chest, and then jump back in. And can I get a D20 roll from Susan and Bree?
Death saving throw?
No, just this
No.
first.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
right, because we got it.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh no.
I wonder who it is.
I have kind of a headcanon, which is because of all of his weird protrudy bones and stuff. Like, he sinks like a rock. Oh. So he's at like the bottom of the 3 feet, and Tamika's starting to float up. So of course, Dog sees her first.
I like that.
Like, I picture it as like Dog runs up, and you have so many jagged, sharp bits. That she's like, I'll come back. Like, just.
Pee Wee Herman.
It'd really help if I had thumbs right now, but whatever.
Dog girl, I get. I totally understand this. So,
not much bigger than you. It should be easy.
That's true. It should be.
So I'm thinking 13. 13 for... Yeah, right? Okay, here we go. Normal...
with the D4?
Holy shit! Yes.
Holy shit. Did that really just happen?
And finally, shooting over to Runes here, athletics check. I figure like a 4. Well, you're the heaviest shit. So we're back up to 15. But there's some assistance in case this goes poorly, but you only have 1 failure left before you die. So this needs to go well. So here we go. Roll.
Oh,
nice.
Great.
Oh, Dog, you're the best dog.
Okay, I'll be honest.
This is the point.
I was in the mindset of like, if I'm the one to die, it's okay. But
never.
We need to name her after this.
We're gonna live forever, and we're never gonna die.
Her name is Good Dog, capital G, capital D. Good
this is
Dog.
The point. All up from here. No more down.
That was it.
That was insane. That's
literally hit rock bottom.
Yep.
The number of times we got the exact roll we needed was uncanny towards the end. Like, before that, all the worst rolls, all the wrong ones. But like, so it was clutch is all.
Oh God. Terry's gonna start to like crawl over, and Dog's gonna like kind of like assist, kind of like tug and pull. And you're going to hear this like metal scraping against rocks and like the water and everything. And he's going to get to the point where he can just like scooch up on this elevated rocky platform you guys are on and just like fall back, just like lay back. And I imagine, let's say all of you are coming to at this point, because like Dog comes over and just like, boom, boom, just like make sure all that water's out of you. And you're all in very rough shape, let's say. But the good news is you are alive, and you're getting to the point now where you're able to kind of assess your surroundings. As Terry is dragging himself up on shore here, you're going to watch a bunch of stuff fall into the hole.
I care.
And it's basically all your shit, like all your gear and everything like that, because it's like you could tell that was probably a last minute decision. Like the general was probably like advocating for it, and everyone's like, fuck them. And like, because he had that little chat with Kanan, like it's like, now give them a fighting chance. Like, go, if they get out of it, they deserve it. So
thank you, Hector.
Dumps all your shit in there. And Dog's going to go up to each one of you and just kind of like, just like lick your face and just try to like, get up. Oh God.
Can't stop Dog because he tries and he's like, he can't move his hands. He's just like, oh.
Oh my God. It's just like Luna and Elle right now.
And then he looks down and he sees like his arms are basically spaghetti. Like he's just like, oh.
So, Dog's going to begin to like gnaw at your restraints too. And let's say after a good 5-6 minutes, she gets through it enough that you can, like, one of you is free and everyone can start like, untying the chain. Terry's in a bad way here. Like, as he is laying back, like it's just you'll hear these like whimpers and stuff, because like his, like the side of his face is just crushed. And there's going to be, at first, because of the water, it's very, it's very pale blood. It's going to be coming out like a river, but it becomes like thick, viscous blood after a bit, and like he's kind of like rolling it over onto the coal stone just to like he's completely just fucked, like out of it.
Who is unconscious and who is not at this point?
I think everybody's conscious at this point.
Okay.
So imagine a good 5-6 minutes have gone by.
I think immediately Tamika's going to, once she gets licked by dog, like lift her head and then see stars and then look over and see runes and like body shimmy over there and then start gnawing at Runes' binds.
Does she have canines?
She does. She has a long native canines. Shifters do. So, yeah.
This work goes twice as fast, like just easy.
And as soon as Runes is undone, he's going to untie Petrichor next. And then he's going to point to Petrichor and point to Terry, and he's going to go over to Kanan to help with his, because like clearly I think we're the two least hurt right now. So, well, Tamika, what was your injury? I'm sorry, remind me.
A neck injury, so it's not visible.
Okay, so we can't see it. So what we see, noodly arms and eyeball. Yeah. And I know that Petrichor has a broken arm too, but that's kind of, underneath
one.
2 broken arms.
Do I?
Didn't he?
No,
Did he have a broken
arm? Terry had the broken arm earlier.
Terry had the broken arm.
Yeah. Because
Okay,
like Petrichor didn't roll enough to.
That are fine.
Yeah.
Thankfully. You just went under dog. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. So we're both fine. Let's help the 2 that are hurt the most.
Right.
And I feel like.
Didn't you get an injury?
Better off. Yeah, my arm kind of hurts.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So like he's gonna ignore that. He's not even gonna react to that because noodly. So I feel like
relatively
he'd be better
great,
he'd feel more comfortable setting bones than he would doing anything with Terry's eye because Thetans don't have eyes. So he doesn't even know what he's working with, He's got bones. I got bones. I know what those are. So he's gonna try to work with Kanan.
You have eyes. It's just not like human eye. Like it's not the same. It's like
shape and colors.
Like, what
and
a mess.
Stuff. Yeah.
And then while they're doing that, after Tamika gets herself untied, she'll go and grab the stuff floating in the water.
Oh, good. Is anyone trained in medicine? Like, does anyone have?
I might be. I'm not sure.
I do have medicine, and that's what, as Petrichor will see what Runes sort of pointed towards, and what the. Huh? And then he'll shimmy over like like I don't even know what it would be like.
Oh, he'd untie Petrichor too.
Oh yeah, but shamble over like try to get over there and try to assess whatever's going on with Terry. Hey, buddy, we're all right. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, hang on. He's going to grab his pack, floating wherever before Tamika grabs everything. He's going to grab whatever pack he has, find whatever salve I'm sure that a druid would carry around, and he's proficient in medicine, so he's going to try to just. I got you. You know what? This is going to hurt for just a little bit. I'm going to stop some of the, some of your oozing. I'll be honest with you, but we'll take care of it. Here you go. And he's just going to like, with whatever he can find from a. Ooh, what was that?
Bree, stop it.
No, I didn't mute or unmute.
That was me. I unmuted. Sorry.
Okay.
Because Sam was she just got off work. She was like trying to warm up food, so I had to mute, and I knew it was going to happen. I'm sorry that it static.
So wait, it does that for everyone?
I think it's Zencaster.
I muted unmuted during this call though.
It might be for a long. If you do it for too long, of time.
Oh.
Because I was muted for like
I think so.
I think since the minute that Jason started talking about
because I've muted for like 30 seconds here and there, and no one said anything. So I thought, as long as you don't immediately start talking, I think it's okay.
For me, I think it might be longevity, or it might be the mics. Who knows? But either way, I'm glad it's just a temporary issue.
I apologize. I thought that was a very specific thing.
I thought it was your mic.
Right under the bus.
Yes.
To be fair, we told you not to do it and you did it anyway, so still I'm shaving points off.
Oh my God.
Whoa. How? It's my fault. I did it, not Bree.
No, that one, yes, but
everybody gets
we said, Bree, don't mute.
Doesn't matter.
And then
everybody
did it several times.
I still did.
So, yeah.
But no one said it a second time, so I refuse
to accept that Bree takes any negative points. I will take all negative points for my team.
Alex takes extra negative points and gives them back to Bree, so fuck you, Jason. No. All right. Petrichor is going to like rip whatever,
yeah.
Whatever.
Some crushed up plant stuff to kind of. So Terry's laying there, and I'm going to have you roll a medicine check for a second, but like it's getting to the point where it's like, oh, that's just total shock. Just like he's just laying there and like he's got the one eye kind of like you could tell it's like kind of swollen from like you guys have gotten your asses kicked, hung upside down, mildly interrogated. Really, they didn't do anything to you, but you hung upside down for a while, which has got to do something. And then you were dropped into a hole, almost drowned, and like it's been a bad night, and you haven't really had a long time to, not even a short rest to like, and Terry's just kind of like laying there, and like the one good eye, like there's like you could see like there's a tear or two coming out of it just because of the pain. It's like, how bad is it?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You are going to be a star in your paladin class. I can tell you that because you're going to have some stories. You're going to be the badass paladin, probably more than just about everybody in there. It ain't good, but we're going to make it better. All right? And he's just going to wrap things around and tie it all off and say, and he's going to try to keep him warm somehow. I know it's probably not going to be easy, but he's going to try to put his legs up or something, whatever medicine thing he would be proficient in thinking about to keep him from going into shock or whatever it is. But he's going to keep him calm and say, listen, whatever's going on right now, we've all got some injuries. We've all been through a lot, but our first order of business, rest up for a minute, find our way out.
Can I get a medicine check from you, please?
Sure can.
Oh my God. That bedside manner.
It's real good.
So good.
So calming.
Oh. Almost a 20, but that's a 2. So like it's a 7. Like it's fine. Like again, you're doing what you can.
Under the circumstances.
Right.
All now, I want to do is make sure his other eyeball doesn't fall out. That's honestly a win as far as I'm concerned.
So here's the good news. All of you guys have leather backpacks, which are pretty good at repelling water for the most part. I would imagine you guys are ready for it to rain constantly, so these are usually tied down pretty good. They're not waterproof, but they were only submerged, like they're only dropped into the water. So one, they probably semi-float at least. You're not carrying anything crazy heavy. So most of the things inside are going to be, dry. So your bedrolls and stuff like that are probably soaked because they were on the outside. But your rations, your medical medicine kits, all that stuff that's in there is still in there, dry and usable. So that's good news. So you're going to patch Terry up to the best of your ability. I'm going to be honest, that's a pretty low roll. He's probably going to have a lot of pain and a nasty scar. Like
he's covering this stuff up. He's gonna be covering this up, but you're gonna see the outside of this scar, and it's gonna be like, whoa.
Yes.
It looks bad. If it looks bad on the outside, I don't want to see the inside of that. Which is gonna be he's gonna be a great paladin. He's the best.
So fun story, because the only exposure I've ever had to someone getting an orbital bone crushed. If you go back to wrestling, the Undertaker versus King Mabel back in, I want to say 1995. Mabel was let's call him a large man. He was also very clumsy and dangerous. Like he wasn't very well trained. He didn't really care about anyone else. So at one point he goes for a knee drop and, The Undertaker's laying down, and he does it to his face, but he doesn't really pull his knee. So his knee goes right into the Undertaker's face and crushes the side of his face. He has to wear a mask for a while because
I remember
basically the side of his face is concave. Like it shattered it. So really fucked up. So I would imagine there's like a divot, like it's all broken. There's tons of swelling. There's like, it's bad. So yeah.
Okay. Just to make us all comfortable, because Tamika, I mean, her injury's okay, like, as long as she doesn't move a certain way. So she fishes out the packs, and then she sees the broken cage that's wood, and she looks back to the group, and it's like, we're probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So she grabs all the wood, and then starts assembling a fire, and I know it's all wet, but she casts prestidigitation on it to instantly dry the wood.
Look at you.
Before you light that wood on fire, though, Runes is going to look through the wooden pieces and find the arm length ones.
Oh yeah.
For splints, good, smart.
Yeah, for reasons.
Yeah.
I'm giving Runes exactly how much knowledge I have because he's not trained. So it's like, hey, I'm aware that you're not supposed to move that.
I'm awake, right?
Yeah.
I would say, because I am trained in medicine as well. I think if
do something about these.
Yeah, no, I think he would try. I think Kanan would try and guide Runes, like, okay, put the wood under here, tie it around carefully around this portion, like, just more precise instructions.
The second he starts doing that, he would just follow step by step. So maybe Alex should be the one making the roll.
Or I could have said, I could give you.
Do exactly what you
could I give Runes advantage or something? Because I'm trying to instruct them as they're trying to.
How about this?
Stuff on me?
Yeah. How about this? Runes, roll with advantage, but with a -2. Because there's something about, I wouldn't. It's not an operation or anything like that, but it's not like you're doing it secondhand. So it's like it's like tech support. Like it's like, okay, go to this page. Like there's a degree of separation there.
Did that work?
Oh yeah. 18's great. 18's great. So yeah, you're gonna so he's gonna look like a little marionette, like you got his arms, as you guys are starting to get settled in, you're gonna hear a lot of movement up top. Like you can tell they're moving things out. And then the last thing you're gonna hear from up top is kind of this low voice, and it's obviously Hector. Good luck. And then you're going to see that light get snuffed out. And they're going, they're gone. And the last thing I want you to do tonight is I want you to roll a travel die.
Oh
I did it once before, right? So I've done it once. I know Susan's done it once.
Done it.
Have. And Jasper, sadly, has had every opening and closing forever.
Is this a Runes thing? I think this is a Runes thing.
I think it's a Runes thing, baby.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bree, don't worry. You can't be any worse than what I've brought us into so far. So
that's fair. Here's the thing. I'm a little bitch, so I'm gonna roll a d4. I think. Is that cool? I'm good with the group.
Yeah, it is your call.
Yeah.
No,
and we
no
need
risks.
the recovery.
Yeah,
it's
no
fine.
risks.
We
No
need
risks.
the recovery time.
No risks.
Wait, Jason has something to say.
Yeah, here's the problem with that. We have to take location into it, so I need you to roll a d8 for me, please.
God damn it.
Okay, that's fair, because we're not working on my terms. We're working on the terms of being in a dark hole.
Dumped into a filthy water-filled cave, and you're all broken.
The
My
quickest
tetanus
but
shots
dumbest
aren't up to
aside,
date.
who here watched Tiny Toons Adventures?
I did.
Everybody.
All I can think the entire episode was ravens go down the hole.
You thought of the worst character from that cartoon. Awesome.
No, I love them too. Yeah.
That's the balloon ball.
Whoa. That was a reoccurring character. They did that like 15 times.
It was the child
They
version
did?
of the Daffy Duck Duck character.
Yeah.
It was him as
I
a
was
kid.
an actual child, so my memory isn't very strong when it comes to Tiny Toon Adventures, but I'm glad that was a recurring thing. I thought it was just when he was doing golf.
No, it was like he can. Anyway, go.
Elevator go up.
D8.
Elevator go down.
Thank you.
D8. 6.
Oh.
6. Is that good? That's good, right? That's over half.
Oh yeah, you don't want low, and you don't want low. So as that light gets snuffed out, and Tamika's down here just working on this wood, getting it dry, and then that little ember is going to start. You're going to look beyond your surroundings, because obviously next to you is this big pond. This a good waist high, 3 feet of water, and then it sort of becomes spotty little not even pools, like little tiny puddles, and then it becomes just a rocky cavern that wraps around to the right, and you're definitely going to hear light noises, like nothing terrible, but there are things living down here, but not like, oh God, there's spiders everywhere. But you're going to hear obviously like dripping of like moisture coming off of stalactites or, something like that. And then every once in a while, like something like that, something kind of skittery or, and that could be cave lizards. It could be spiders. It could be whatever.
Cave lizards. I want a cave lizard.
Red dragon.
But it's going to be a long night for you guys. And I think that's a good time for us to stop. And next time we pick things up, I'm going to tell you the story of Noah. And what we're going to do is we're going to level all of you up by 1.
Excellent.
Because just living through that had to put some
and Terry, right?
And Terry should get
Terry too.
I think Terry should get 2 for his crit. I'm just saying.
You need to stop telling me what I should do.
Here's the thing. No bad ideas in a brainstorm. Just tell me no.
This isn't a brainstorm. This is not a cheerocracy.
It's not a cheerocracy. I'll get better, I promise. So far,
I'm fine driving. I don't need help.
I feel like Bree, if you play my games, I would be like, yeah, you're right. I would just go with it.
That's the thing. I was giving your character a thing, but okay.
Like, hey, how about you say?
I was arguing
you know
for
what?
you.
Though it made sense because I had to do something with these. I had to.
Yeah.
If I'm falling down, I'm not gonna just head first.
Right.
I'm not gonna fucking nosedive.
Right. I'm saying the guy with minimal training, a crushed orbital bone, blinded in one eye, and a broken arm probably didn't gain a lot of combat experience in that situation. Just survivability.
It's only because you phrased it as, if you lived through that, you get to level up. And then I immediately thought of Terry's fucking orbital bone. And I was like, he should get to level up twice. That was the thought process.
Poor Terry.
That doesn't mean you have to do it. That's just, and then I said the thing because I'm stupid. So
no,
not stupid. Just
loud and annoying.
No, never.
Let's go with that. No. Let her. No, she was right. Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
I own it.
Just a little. May I speak to your manager this session? Just a little.
I'm sorry, I'll work on that.
I think this coupon should be honored, even though it's expired. It's like just a little of that energy.
I watched the video where a guy got the Domino's pizza coupon from the Ninja Turtles VHS honored like 5 years ago.
You know what? That's
amazing.
A collector's item.
Yeah,
sure.
Well, he opened that motherfucker up and he's like, I wonder if this still works. And then the manager was like, she was old enough, I guess, to remember the promotion.
Aww.
And she was like, she's like, I worked for the company back then and I remember these coming in. So I'll accept this. Like the manager of that particular
Holy
Domino's.
hell.
Yeah, and I was like, he got lucky. Any other manager would be like, what the fuck is this?
Well, because it depends on who owns the place. Because some people are like encourage that kind of thing. They're like, no, give them sales. Do as much as you want. Like always honor. Like that's a
true business person for sure.
So would he get like a $2 pizza or some shit? Like,
It
what was the price of a large
It was a
pizza
personal pan pizza.
Of course it was.
One free personal pan pizza.
Oh my god! Does Domino's make personal pan pizzas?
Not anymore. They must have
Did
back
they have
then.
like the stuff to make it? Did they?
I think they gave him a
dig it out of the
small.
back?
They might have given him a small. I'll find the video. I'll find the video and I'll share it with us.
Yeah, what a value! Because geez.
Right now, Alex, if you're in the chat when we stream this, make sure to post that in the chat and on Discord.
Yes,
it's important.
Sure. Well, thank you, everybody. My God, what a session! It's got me sweating. So I'm going to get out of Jasper's way and allow him to do our little closing spiel here, which he's totally prepared
seeing
for.
Him really realize that he had to do that. That was fun. I saw every stage of up to acceptance.
Coming up on the next episode of Dungeons and Randomness. If you hit this button, this little figure is going to appear. Yep. What can I do for you?
Yes. Direct me to the foremost authority on mind control magic.
Why?
We need to break a spell. All we know it's a very powerful creature who got mind control. And having her mind controlled could have terrible consequences. It would be much better if that creature was not mind controlled.
So this is a pet, something like that?
No, something much, much more powerful.
Is that a goat?
And then
Roger's fine. Roger's not mind controlled.
I'd like to think like Roger just like hoved into view. Just
Clover brings him up here.
Thank you for listening to today's session. This is ridiculous because we can't catch a break, but the story continues. You can watch episodes on Twitch every Saturday before they're released on Sunday. We've got all sorts of things happening. Please go just check out our Patreon. Like I said, patreon.com/DANDR. Check everything out on our website, dandrpodcast.com. And again, thank you for listening.